In about 1975, I was at Dick Gregory's home with Lil Gregory, his wife, um, and we were planning. We had decided to do the cross country run, Dick Gregory's anti-hunger run across the United States. We were in stages of planning that when I was there, and one as we were walking outside, Dick said to me, "Jack, Mingus is coming," and I'm like, "Oh, great!" But I didn't know who Mingus was. Um, but I knew it was important the way he said it, and so I just, pretended I knew. And he came with his wife, and she's lovely. And essentially, Mingus said, "Dick, I'm not feeling so good. I want to be cheered up. Just I'm overweight, and you can help me lose some weight or something. And I just want to have a good time. If you could do that, it'd be important to me." So Dick said, "Yeah, yeah, Charlie, I'm glad to do that." So he said to Jack, "Take Charlie down to the boathouse, and I'll send Big Mike down there, and we'll have a good meal for you, and I'll be down, and I'll see you." I said, "Okay, great." So I take Mr. Minkus down to the boathouse, and it was a beautiful on the water thing. It was really spectacular, and yeah, this wonderful supper cooked by Big Mike, the cook for Dick Gregory, and I look up at him and I say, "Mr. Mingus, what do you do?" And I think he thought I was the dumbest person in the world at that moment, because I think he thought everybody knew who Charles Mingus was. And here's someone with Dick Gregory, of all things, that doesn't know who Charles Mingus is, the greatest bass player in the world. So he said, "I play the bass." And I said, "Well, I don't know what that means either." He said, "Well, turn on the radio." I turn on the radio. He goes, "Thump, thump, thump, boom, boom, boom." That's what I do. "Oh, that's what you do. Huh? Wow." So he then asked me about he said about my background. I told him I was an ex-priest. Oh, he got terribly interested in that, especially whether I behaved myself or not. So we had a lovely meal. It it really was. We both settled into each other rather easy. He's a really interesting man and had a lot to say. He was known for his kind of outrageous behavior, because he was a strong personality, and but it was lovely to be with him. So we both decided to go to, there was bedrooms on each side of the house on the water, and so I went to one side, and Mr. Mingus went to the other side, and about, I would guess, 4 in the morning, maybe five, I don't know. Dick wakes me up and said, "Jack, come on out and just stand in the corner and watch this." And I said, "Great." So he, he brought out a chair for Charlie, put him under a light, and I'm standing in the back behind that. And Dick went to the front of the room, this sort of long center room where we ate, and he had there a podium, and he had an unlit cigarette. He wasn't smoking, but he used it as a prop, and had a stool there. And for the next, I'd say, hour and a half, he entertained Charles Mingus with stories, conspiracies, fun stories, contradiction stories, stories of him growing up. He entertained them with his whole shtick for, I'd say, it's about an hour and a half. And at the end of it, he was about to quit. Mingus yells out, "Dick, I'm feeling better. Thank you so much." Dick says, "Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for being Charlie." And he left the room. And what I saw, there was two iconic figures, particularly, in both men had broken through the barriers of what it takes to be a black in the talent world. Mingus is the top of his game, is the best bass player ever, probably. And Dick Gregory certainly integrated the stage for all the comedians to come behind him. And I saw that friendship and humor melded together. The art of humor was a healing art, and Dick was able to use the healing art of humor to cheer up his friend and make him feel a little bit better. And the next day we all split and we went and did the run across the country that succeeded as well. So it was quite a day for me and some day to remember. So thank you. What time are you leaving?